the Rawsome Vegan Gal here, and today is part 2 of my Edward and Sons video on the Native Farms brand. And here is their brochure again that shows you a picture of all the different brands that they carry, which are many. And today I'm actually going to be making something with some of the ingredients, not all of them. I have them all on display, all the fruit, and also the banana flour, which is from their Let's Do Organic brand that they carry. So I have here all the fruit, the pineapple, papaya, mango, coconut milk, tropical fruit salad, peaches, mandarins, coconut cream. And I discussed all these in the last video, so I'm not going to discuss them again. So I'm going to just be using some of the ingredients over here, so I'm not going to be using these other jars right now, or I should say cans. So what I decided I'm going to make is something I call fruit skewers with a chocolate banana coconut cream sauce. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to taste some of the fruit. Now what I decided to do is, also because I said last time that you can only keep these for 4 days, so if I open up all the cans, I'll have to eat it all up in 4 days, and I don't think I'll be able to. So what I decided to do was, so happens that this tropical fruit salad here in this can has many of the different fruit that come in single varieties of the fruit. This one has pineapple, mango, papaya, and also watermelon. So I decided that in lieu of the other ones, the pineapples that I have, and also the papaya and the mango, I would just use this. And then peaches I'm going to add, the sliced peaches, and also the mandarins. So now what I'm going to do is when I make the sauce, I'm going to use a little bit of the juice from the fruit, because that'll give it a nice flavor. And then I have some other ingredients I'm going to add to it from another company, and I'll also have a link below this video to Edward and Sons site and to any other products that I'm going to use to make this. So what I'm going to do first is open up some of these fruit. So this is the mandarins, and again it has this nice top that opens up easily. So I'm just going to pop that open, and I already rinsed off the cans, which I like to do. So again, be careful when you're using cans. I always try to do it very slowly so I don't hurt myself. So I don't use cans much like this. This one's a little harder. They say you can actually use it. Ooh, there we go, and it actually did break. The thing popped off. So what I'm going to have to do then is actually use a can opener, because that little thing did not work as well as I thought. So luckily I have my can opener handy, so I can actually do that. So the edges are sharp, so what I'm going to do is probably take a knife. I'll grab over here, I have a wooden knife, and pop open where it started to open and didn't quite open properly, but be very gentle. So these things do happen. This is a live video, so do the best we can, and just be very, very careful, because it didn't quite open the way I thought it would. So let's see. Okay, there we go. I have a little lip here to work with. Okay, I'm just going to do it like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out some to try. So now you know sometimes those lids don't pop open as easily. So this is what the mandarin orange looks like. If you've never seen mandarin orange. That's nice. And this one is an orange juice actually. So that's the mandarin orange. Okay, the next one is the peaches. Hopefully this one opens a little better. We'll see what happens, but I do have the can opener just in case. So it seems like these things don't pop, don't open up as easily as I thought. So maybe it's better to just use the can opener to begin with. Oh, no, there we go. I think this one I got a little better. I think I opened that on a better angle. So this one is in slices. So let me show you what that looks like. They're actually quite big slices. So if you're going to use this on your fruit skewers, you might want to cut it. Look at those big, beautiful slices. And this one's in pear juice. I mentioned last time, pear juice and also peach juice. So they're quite soft. A very nice flavor. Okay, and the other one, the last can is the, just going to cover that. So if I can, so it doesn't get exposed to the air. So this one is a tropical fruit salad. So let's see, hopefully this one opens good. Do our best. Yep, this one opened much easier. There we go. Oh, so that's pretty. So I will show you. Try to take out a little bit of each fruit. So we got the pineapple. Here's a piece of pineapple. Oops. Can get it out. They're quite big chunks. You can see that. That's nice. Has a more of a tart flavor. And then here's a piece of the papaya. And hopefully I can find those when I put them on the skewer. So there's the papaya. Nice too. And then also I think there's a little piece of watermelon here. This looks like the watermelon. You can see that. And I think there was also supposed to be mango in here. See if you can find a little piece of mango. I believe this is the mango. That's the mango right there, if you can see that. So now, in lieu of skewers, which I don't have, I had another idea. This was from another product that I had. So I have these straws. So I'm going to do this for the skewers. So now that I've tasted everything, what I'm going to do next before I actually put together the skewers is actually make the sauce. So the banana flour I actually have not tried yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to try that first. And it comes in a nice Ziploc bag. So we're going to open it up. And it doesn't smell, I always smell things, but it has no real strong smell. And it has a beige kind of a color. You can see that on the package. So I wanted to just try a little as is. I don't know if people recommend people try it like this, plain. But I want to. Yeah, it has no real taste. Like anything strong or anything. But what I'm going to do first is take a few spoons. Since I used this for the banana and I didn't touch it on my mouth, I'm going to put some in. I have a little bowl here. And it has some of the juice from the fruit, which is okay because I'm going to use that anyway to mix it up to make the sauce. So I'm going to take, this is a small spoon, so I don't know, I'm going to take maybe 3 spoons. And don't forget, if you have extra sauce left over, you can still use it. So I'm taking about 3 teaspoons of that. And then next, I have some of the other ingredients I'm going to use. This is from a company called Earth Circle Organics. And I did a review of their products in another video, so you can check that out as well. And I'll have a link below. So this is their drinking chocolate, so it combines cacao powder and coconut sugar crystals. So I'm going to put that in. That's for the chocolate part of the sauce. So I'm going to use, and this will give it some sweetness, even though there's going to be sweetness from the fruit juice as well. I'm going to use maybe like 2 or 3 spoons of this. Okay. And then if you need more, I like to keep my spoons separate, so if you need more of any of the ingredients, you can always have those spoons ready to use again. So then I have maca powder, also from Earth Circle Organics. I'm going to use some of that. So I'll take another one of my spoons here. And probably just one like kind of heaping spoon. I like maca. And then I'm going to add some, I have some cinnamon powder here. This is from, let's see, this is from the Spice Hunter. Just a little sample of some of their cinnamon powder, just to add a little flavor. And that I'm just going to sprinkle in. You know, you like cinnamon, cinnamon's good. You can add more. I like cinnamon, I like the flavor of it. So I'm going to add maybe a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. Or less, it's up to you. And then another thing I have in here, it's just in a bag. This is not in how it came. It's actually vanilla bean powder, fresh from the vanilla bean, and they scrape it out, and it's a lot more work. And I think this is from Living Tree Community, if I'm not mistaken. I'll also have a link below. So I'm going to use another spoon. Actually, I'm going to find a little one to use for this. Smaller one that I have, a little wooden one here. So this is easier to deal with than the actual cinnamon, and I prefer this fresher than the extract. So, you know, maybe like a 1/4 teaspoon or something, however you like. If you don't really taste it in there and you want more, you can always add more. So next what I'm going to do is actually open up the coconut milk. I'm sorry, I should say not the coconut milk. I'm not using that. I'm using the coconut cream. And that I also need to use the can opener for because that one doesn't have a pop top. So... and then let's see what it looks like. I have never seen it open, so I'm not sure how it's going to look. And then I'm going to add that to the dry ingredients. And open it so that it doesn't fall in. Let's see what it looks like. Oh yeah, it's quite creamy. You can see that. Oop! I just dripped a drop. Didn't want to do that. Okay, so I'm going to take another spoon, probably a wooden spoon, and mix that. Because I think it says here that it might, I don't know if it says here that it'll, no, it's pretty thick. So I'm just going to add some of this to the dry ingredients. Probably a few tablespoons or teaspoons, however you like, just to give it the creaminess. And then I'm going to mix that up with the dry ingredients. And you could add more if you want, if you see that it needs more. That's up to you, how it'll come out. You want it to be like saucy, like it should pour onto the fruit. So I'll show it to you as it gets mixed in. And then you could add other things to the sauce too if you like. You know, if you like other things like other seeds or nuts to make it crunchy. I'm going to add a little more. I'm just going to pour it in now. So the idea is I'm using enough so that it has a nice consistency. And then I may add a little bit of the fruit juice. I don't know as yet. It's kind of getting thicker now. So let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, I think I'll add some of the fruit juice. I don't know which one I should pick. Maybe I'll use some from the peaches. So I'll get another spoon that I can pour some in. I have a spoon that has kind of like a ladle. So instead of, in lieu of water, I prefer to use the juice from the fruit. I think it's much better to do that. So I don't want to use too much that it gets too watery. So I'm doing a little bit, and then I can always add more. So I'm just going to do this over the sink over here. You can't really see me, I'm a little far, just so that it doesn't spill all over the place. So it's just a matter of mixing it a little bit more. And I don't think you need a blender for it. I don't think it's necessary. It just needs to be mixed well. So you need to kind of whisk it. But it's definitely becoming creamier. And I think I'll add some of the, maybe some of the juice now from the tropical fruit salad. So I'm just going to rinse my spoon off so it doesn't have from the other one. And I'm just going to pour a little into the spoon or into from the container. Just a little bit more. So I think we're just about there. Because I don't want to add too much liquid, as I said. So again, I'm just going to do it over by the sink, and then I'll show it to you when it's done. Yeah, it's pretty good now, I think. You just want it to be more pourable. It still seems a little too thick. I think I might add a little more liquid. So maybe we'll add a little more from the tropical fruit salad here. Okay, and mix it again. And I think this might do it. Because this we're going to pour on the fruit, the skewers, the fruit kebabs, I'm sorry. I wanted to call them fruit kebabs. I think I said fruit skewers, but I'm calling them fruit kebabs. So this has a nice consistency now. I think this will be good. And if I think it needs more liquid, I can always add. Still a little bit thick. I think I wanted to drizzle more onto the, so this is taking a little longer because you have to just kind of do it gradually. You know, you don't want to do too much where then you're going to have to add more dry ingredients. You really want to do it more gingerly, as we say, so that less is more, so that you don't have to figure out how to make it not as watery. So I think this might do it finally. So excuse me, I'm not close enough for you to see what I'm doing, so I'm just mixing it up. And now, oh yeah, that's good. You see how that pours right off the spoon? You kind of want it to be like that. So that's the color of it. It looks pretty. It's got a chocolatey color. And what I'm going to do is try it actually, see how it tastes. This is really nice. You could even eat it as a pudding, just like that, and not even put it on the fruit. So that could be your chocolate, banana, coconut cream pudding as well. So that's an idea too. So now what I'm going to do is take some of this fruit and arrange it so you can see how it would look. So I'm going to get one of my straws and open them up. They're clean, so that's the good thing about it. I can get them open. Okay, so I'm first going to take let's see, let's rinse our fork off here. I'm going to take a piece of the peach, and that's quite a big piece, so I'm going to cut that with my knife over here. And I think this one is, yeah, I guess that'll work. Let's see, does it go on? Yeah, there it goes. So there's a piece of peach. Now I'm going to take some of the mandarins. We'll get out a couple mandarins, or a few, so we can make, we'll probably just make one just to show you how it will look. And, okay, and then we're going to do the tropical fruit afterwards. So we want to have some of those ready. So hopefully this will stay on here. And then we'll do the tropical fruit. So let's see what we got here. We got, that looks like a piece of mango. Quite big though, but and quite mushy. I don't know if that's going to stay on our little straw, but I think the pineapple will. So let's grab the pineapple. Excuse me if I'm not in the camera that you can see. That looks like a piece of pineapple we could stick right in. Okay, and then let's see if I can find a piece of watermelon. Oh yeah, here's a nice piece. Oh no, that's actually papaya. My mistake. So we'll do the papaya next. Whoops, and it looks like the mandarin actually fell off. We'll try to grab another one, because it's kind of soft, so it's harder for it to stay. And let's see if I can find a piece of watermelon still in here, because everything is hiding in the juice of the fruit. So we'll do the best we can here. If I can't find a piece, then I'll just move on. Here's actually another piece of mango that might work better. And I think we'll just do it like this. And let's see, we could put another piece of the peach. Whoops, I guess the mango does not want to stay. And another piece of the... So there would be your fruit skewer if you could see it. What I'll do is I'll pour some of the sauce on it. And let's see here. Get this out of the way. So I'm going to pour a little bit of the sauce on it just for effect. Just so you can get the idea of what we're doing here. And then try to show it to you in the camera, if I can. Bring it over. So here's what it would look like. If you could see that, here's the chocolate. It may spill off as I'm turning it. But that's the idea basically, to make a fruit skewer, to put your fruit, and then you have the sauce to put on top. So that's it. I hope you like this. I hope this is something you will try out yourself. And I should actually try it with the fruit to see how it tastes. That's really good. So I thank you.